Hello, welcome to this episode of UNN Weekly. For this week, what actually happened in UNN is quite a few, but because of last week omission, I skipped last week because I was in a place where there was no network. Nothing really happened last week apart from the fact that UNN actually caught fire in some areas, not like the whole area of UNN, but a small fraction of the market side of UNN. So that was almost everything that happened last week. But this week, a few stuff happened in the likes of the school have resumed. Okay, so school have resumed fully. Some departments have released their timetable, like Department of Mathematics and Department of Chemistry. Those two departments have released their timetable for the year one students. Okay, so for the older years, I'm sure that they should be aware of what is happening, but for the year one people, a few departments have released their timetable and lectures is going to start 2 weeks from now. Reason why I said 2 weeks from now is because of the fact that we'll be doing clearance next week. Okay, that is, clearance is going to be between the 10th and the 13th of January 2022. So if you are yet to come back and you've not paid your school fees and you've not gotten the document that you need for clearance, it is important that you ask around to know the document that you need for your clearance. If you don't have a class group now, it's important that you go to your faculty, ask from your faculty officer what you'll be needing to do your clearance. I'm sure at this point, majorly all the pharmacy students, medical science students, and some basic medical sciences are aware of what they are supposed to submit for their clearance. Okay, it includes the school fees. I'm going to drop the picture, should be right there on the screen right now. At least this is for pharmacy students. If any department is going to have anything different, it's not going to derail so much from what the pharmacy students are using for their clearance. It's going to be one or two additions or one or two subtractions. So if you don't want to come back next week, just come back and do your clearance and then go back and continue your holiday, because most people say that they are not going to resume until February, and by February the clearance is going to be done by then. But the thing is that a lot of people keep asking me if the clearance is just for that 4 days, like from Tuesday to Friday. I was able to ask a few senior colleagues of mine, and they said that the clearance is not just going to be for 4 days, that the clearance is going to continue after the end of that 19th, okay, which is on Friday. So you can continue clearance, but the specific day that the university have actually set aside for clearance to take place is between the 10th and the 13th of January. So to avoid story that touches the heart, I would advise that you abide by the rules and regulation of the school. And the rules right now is that you should come back and do your clearance, and if you want to go back to go and continue your enjoyment, you can go back and enjoy and continue your enjoyment. For the 2022-2023 academic session, the people that actually did not write Pusuti ME, the ones that actually did screening exercise, they have started giving admission in the JAM cap. Okay, so in the JAM portal, so you can go and check your JAM cap to see if you have been given admission. The PDF format for the JAM, for the UNN admission, has not been released yet. I think they want JAM to release the result first before they can go ahead and release their own PDF format of the admission list. So if you wrote the exams, go and check your JAM cap to see if you have been given admission into the institution. And also, somebody asked me of shopping lists. Actually, shopping list comes after the PDF format of the admission list has been released, and since the admission list, the PDF format, have not been released, shopping list is going to come later, around ending of January or ending of February, after the first semester exams. Okay, so keep your fingers crossed. As soon as that list is released, I am going to post the video here on UNN Weekly. So if you have not subscribed to this channel and you are an aspirant of UNN and you're still wondering if you should subscribe to this channel, don't hesitate. Subscribe to this channel so you can get updated on every relevant information happening in UNN and how to move around in UNN. As at the time of making this video, some departments have started lectures. Yes, some departments have started lectures. I'm not going to start naming them, but as at the time of making this video, some departments have started lecturing. So please get to know what is happening in your department and if lectures have begun in your department. Information coming from a very reliable source said that the exams may be around the ending of February stroke very early of March. So if this is the first week, this is the ending of the first week of January. The second week of January is definitely going to be the week for clearance, and the third week of January is going to be when the full lectures might begin. Now we have 2 weeks in January, February have 3 weeks, so plus or minus we have 5 weeks before we start our exams. So if you are still kidding around, playing around, and don't knowing your right from your left, and you still feel that you still have time, ladies and gentlemen, there is no time. So you have to make hay while the sun shines. Try to know your faculty course combination, your departmental course combination, what you're supposed to do, and everything that you're supposed to put in place before school resumes. I know the school is making things a little bit difficult for everybody by not releasing the school calendar. Yes, UNN have not released their school calendar up till the moment that I'm speaking right now. But the thing is that notwithstanding if the school calendar has been released or not, rumors has been flowing that we may start our exams on the last week of February or the first week of March. So if you are still waiting for the school calendar, not knowing what to do until the school calendar is released, I think at this point you're doing yourself more harm than good. Okay, so stand up, dust yourself, start making phone calls, start asking questions in your department so that you know what to do and when to do them. So what should you do as school resumes next week? Okay, so for now that lectures have not begun, you should first of all gather your information for your clearance, which is what we are going to do from the 10th to the 13th of next month. After the 10th and 13th of next month, try to attend as many lectures as possible. If you can, attend all the lectures. If you have questions, if you have things that you don't understand, please ask questions, okay? My mom used to say, person where they ask rude, or person where they ask questions, no they lose rude, or no they miss rude. Make friends to people that are serious. This one, actually, I'm not sure I can overemphasize it, because they say that if you show me your friend, if you show me who you work with, I can practically tell you who you are. And that is not far away from the truth. So make friends with people that are serious. They may not necessarily be like that very intelligent, but they just have to be serious. And sometimes seriousness might be the difference between passing your exams and failing your exams, not necessarily intelligence. Okay, so try as much as possible not to play with fire, and that is the literal fire. And also the metaphorical fire, don't play with fire, okay? Because if you play with fire, you get burnt also. If you see that something that you want to do is going to get you in trouble, don't do it, okay? The one thing I've actually known about UNN is that they don't permit exam malpractice. So read your book. God is going to be there to guide you. This session is going to be one of the shortest sessions in the history of UNN, probably the known history of UNN. So please be very, very aware that you have to be as fast as possible. Start reading early so you can start knowing what you're supposed to write in your exams early, and start asking questions early. God bless you. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe to this channel. My name is Udom, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.